Okay, everybody, what is up and welcome back to the reactions. That is right, we are back with another one. This one is NASCAR's worst pit road entry crashes. That is right. The entry to pit road is always treacherous and sometimes it is worse. So that being said, go ahead, hit that like button, subscribe if you are new, and let's get right into it.
You know, when saw everybody waving out the window to signal to the drivers behind them that they're coming. This, oh, here we go.
There it goes. Daniel Suarez, Joey Gase, Ryan Reed, John West Townley, all involved as the leaders started to come down pit road. Brendan Gaughan was sideways on the pit lane. Oh, my goodness.
So unfortunate. These guys are having such a tough time getting to pit road today.
Somewhere back in this area, Daniel Suarez was involved in it. There's going to be someone that doesn't get the memo that cars are pitting. Suarez locks up. He gets hit in the back by the 39 of Ryan Sieg, and just chain reaction from there.
And I think maybe it was Eric Almirola. He was still in that outside lane as they started peeling off, and you know, you really need to get below that yellow line.
Number of drivers coming down pit road. Brendan Gaughan, you see here, colliding with the pit sign holder of the 98 of Eric Almirola. Two pit crew members were hurt on that 98 team. One of them taken to the infield care center and released. Another taken to a local hospital for further evaluation.
They are making only air pressure adjustments to try to help him. Trouble on the track. Alan?
It's actually on pit road. Dale Jarrett is turned around and facing the wrong way on pit road. Marty, what's up there?
That's
the team actually chose this pit stop because they had so much room, but this morning they met together and told DJ it was going to be very tough to get to pit road.
And we'll obviously find out more details on the situation as soon as it becomes available to us and pass it along to you.
Yeah, that's just too much rear brake in the car right there. Man, that's a scary situation.
Oh, my goodness.
Look at the jack.
Look at the jack, and they're going toward the, and the official just calmly, but look at the damage to the right front.
That's from hitting the wall.
Get
into the wall there, yeah.
I would have wanted to be on pit road when the caution flag comes out. Look here, we're going to have an accident like we were talking about.
It's the 18 of Cody Coughlin, and the 23 collects Christopher Bell.
It happens all the time when you do that.
This is where the spotter,
the question is how much
pit
damage.
chief,
looks like some pretty significant damage to
and
the
the driver all
Coughlin,
need to be like, hey, go tell the people behind me that I'm pitting.
Yeah, Coughlin looks like just ran
that way
into
people
Gallagher.
know that, hey, he's pitting.
Watch the yellow truck of right there. Chris,
like right here,
Cody
they should have known, like, hey, he's pitting,
and that
or he's
that
pitting.
mess. And you can see the four.
That would have told them, like, yo, go to the outside.
Byron sliding his tires.
That would have stopped that.
He should have come on to pit road. That would have been a free pit stop for him. Now he's having to do it and lose all his track position. But you see, was there contact into the back of the 18?
Looked like Ben Rhodes maybe in the 41 truck ran in the back of Cody Coughlin.
Oh, trouble in pit lane. Stan Boyd goes spinning.
Oh, he was out of wall. Well, he was out of control when he came off the racetrack out of control.
Caution is out. Caution is out. Of course, this will be a huge break for Matt Kenseth in that 17 car. He'll be able to go back around. He'll be at the back of the lead lap car.
Well, he's getting ready to come down on pit road. You'll see he comes down the corner right there, and Jimmy was talking earlier. He gets the car out of control. The car spins around, and he was trying to get into the pits right here at the very end of pit road. He gets into the pit wall. As he comes down pit wall, he hits one of the tires, and you'll be able to chance to see right here. As he's coming down pit road, the back of the car clips one of the tires sitting up on pit wall. Wham! Shoots across into the pit box, clips one of the guys that was standing there. Another gentleman, he gets shot up in the air.
And that is a good point. To Jeff's point, NASCAR is scanning all of these drivers. It's not just the safety workers that they listen to as far as if the racetrack is back in raceable condition. They're going to listen to the drivers, and if somebody had a complaint, it would make a difference. You see, oh, crash coming onto pit road. Kyle Larson, late decision, wanted to come to pit road.
Mr.
Kyle
has no
Busch
right.
looked like he was going to come off of pit road. They hit. And Kyle was going. He was
if you're new and you don't know, or if you don't know the reason why the 42, I say that Mr. has no ride, because he was the race car driver that was on the iRacing.
Kyle Larson wouldn't have made it. He was already past the cone.
Was the one that said the N-word.
Kyle Busch was trying to get back off.
So he lost his ride, and that's why I say every time I see him,
Larson, I think when he
Mr.
saw the
has no
18,
ride.
he turned right. I think if the 18 not been there, he probably would have made it.
Back at Dover, they are towing Matt Kenseth's car back towards the Nextel Cup garage inside turns 1 and 2 from where it wrecked at the exit of turn 4 coming onto pit road. As he sat in his car before climbing out, this radio transmission from Matt Kenseth to his team.
I'm telling you what, on one of these race cars, when you hit the marbles, like Brian Vickers did in the 25 car, or you come down on the pit lane and hit that dirt, speedy dry, and all that rubber, you lose control. I mean, the cars start to slide.
Not only that,
See,
the
it'll turn
transition
a little bit more to
too.
the left to try to get inside the cones, and that's it. It'll snap around on you so fast, and there's nothing you can do because it's very slippery down there.
At the very top of the show today, we showed you Tony Stewart doing the same thing, except Tony realized he couldn't make it. He turned back on the racetrack.
Want to peel off early if you're coming, and some of them are.
Boy, a bunch of them did, but not our leader.
Whoa! Car goes around in the trial, the spin, sliding out of control. B.J. McLeod brings out the caution. Stenhouse has wrecked on pit road with Tyler Reddick. Another car is sitting littered in
That's
the
one
grass.
way to get sponsors. Shown on
And
TV.
we're under caution. That is the 52. That's Cody Ware.
I think Reddick got the left rear tire of Jimmy Johnson, then Jimmy couldn't get in his pit stall.
Coming into frame here at the top, and there's Tyler Reddick. All of them in their first 500 start, and it's on.
Yeah, and I just wonder if McLeod was trying to get woed up, and I think Cody Ware had no idea he was coming to pit road.
Mark Martin hard in the wall. Robbie Gordon involved. Yaley involved.
Oh, man.
Mark Martin right now is second in the championship standings.
He expected this last week, not this week.
Right.
Well, it looks like Yaley decided to come down into pit lane and didn't let everybody behind him know. And I mean, took out 2 good race cars.
Still out on the racetrack, Kyle Busch, Brad Keselowski, Ricky Stenhouse Jr. maybe trying to use a little strategy here, hoping that a caution may come out and catch
He's got to get it, Rick.
cars.
He's got to get it. There's a car in the barrels on the entrance of pit road. Much like you pointed out, Jeff, it's so difficult. Jeffrey Earnhardt was trying to get slowed down. He had to get on the asphalt too soon, lost grip, spun around, and backed into those barrels. Yeah, you see right here, Jeffrey Earnhardt is just committed, but going too fast. Can't control the race car. Spins around. And as you mentioned, damaged those barrels, rolled one barrel, tipped it over, and put it basically onto pit road.
You just have to have those barrels there. You can't have the blunt end of a wall. Obviously, if a car hit the end of that wall, that's very, very dangerous. So they just have to stop and fix that.
Oh, problems here. Entering pit road and going
Splitter just
over the
dog.
double jump is the 15, just launching the truck into the sky
grass.
is Mason Mingus.
Look at that.
Look at all the damage left behind. I mean, he got all 4 wheels off the ground. Watch how fast he came in here.
Just coming in too hot on entry. I don't know if maybe the brakes didn't. It seemed like the brakes got to working good right before he hit the grass. Look at that thing ramp up in the air. A really difficult pit road to get to, Phil, because it's right way around the turn. So, but that wasn't even close.
Sure wasn't. A lot of damage to Mason Mingus' truck as well.
Trouble on pit road for Elliott Sadler. His car was actually on fire for a second. The damage on the front of the 19 car, they come out to him, and he's still sitting there. Here's the 14 car, Tony Stewart getting repaired, Jimmy Johnson down and away.
Now, one thing that could have happened with that collision was that Montoya pulled in off the racetrack and tried to pull behind the wall. Could have created a log jam and all these cars trying to come down pit road.
And Sadler happened to be right there, and now watch the move.
Not sure of exactly how this happened. You see Montoya there. Well, actually, it's not even part of it. It's just a stack up there with the 96.
Yeah, but Menard, Sorensen, Sadler, and Waltrip. That's the chain reaction there on pit road, and Elliott Sadler got the worst damage.
Yeah, I just looked up and saw this 19 car on fire and then saw this 42 pull into the garage. I thought maybe he caused it, but he was no part of it at all.
Halfway through the first stage and almost a collision, and hard into the wall goes Corey LaJoie. LaJoie misjudged his speed entering pit road, locked it up, spun to the outside to the wall, and we're under caution.
Another rookie. Another rookie mistake.
There's the green and white car. There's LaJoie toward the back of the field.
He just misjudges the speed here. He doesn't get it wound down enough. But he tries to avoid Clint Boyer, which Clint's thankful of, but unfortunately it loads over in the left rear and he just can't keep it under control. Noses into the outside wall.
I mean, it was good thinking to
Jimmy
avoid
Johnson,
that.
Michael Waltrip, Jeff Gordon, Kevin Harvick, your top 5 coming in.
Oh, trouble! Jeff Gordon.
Jeff Gordon and Michael Waltrip tangling. Gordon trying to go through Waltrip's pit to his stall, Bill.
Yeah, a lot of confusion down here now. Jeff Gordon trying to back out of the way. This pit stall down here is a very, very tight one. Gordon is away. Waltrip's away. They continue to work on the 48.
Watch the 8 cars he comes down. Now he slows down to the 45 miles per hour. Now Jeff Gordon says, I can sneak on the inside and go down through there and pick up a couple of car lengths, not realizing that the 15 car was going to his pit. And that is a scary situation. Thank goodness those helmets.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
It all depended upon that group of cars working together and not making mistakes, as we see some cars making their way to pit road now.
Oh, there you go. There's and the one got spawned.
Jimmy McMurray gets hit. Earnhardt gets into him. McMurray's going to get hit again.
We see that so many times.
It's not a good day if you're sponsored by Hulu, it looks like,
trying to get
in
on
this
pit
video.
road at the same time, and they just make contact. And Jamie McMurray with big contact. So here we go. We see Jamie McMurray trying to slow down.
He's in the second lane, way up on the racetrack, and the 77, I think, has no idea the one is pitting or
The
just
18
can't
moved,
tell.
and then the 77
And
was
he
right
hits him
behind him. He had no
reasonably close to
way
full
knowing
speed,
it.
Jeff.
Also the
Ooh,
15,
that
we
could've been
see
worse.
Mark Thompson got into that as well. Chris Buescher in the 37, also collected in this. But Jeffrey Earnhardt in the
Watch, see, he moved at the split second, and then there was just nowhere he could go. So there you go. Don't forget to hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new. I will see y'all in the next one, which I don't know what it will be yet. It might be this right here. Or greatest slingshot passes. Don't know. Either way, I will see y'all in the next one. Bye.